Hello everyone, it's Miss Karen and welcome back to my channel. So, this video is going to talk about my experience working with Omni Interactions. It's the first time I've ever worked with a company under contract, a call center company under contract, outside of being a W-2 worker, because I only know how to be a worker. And I'm going to tell you about the experience. Now, the training was only for 5 days. It was for a tax company that, is going to help you prepare your taxes. And you had a lot of modules to do, and then once you're done, you're going to be on the phone. And when I tell you a lot of modules, I mean a lot of modules. Do I feel prepared going on the phones? Not exactly, because I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to be doing. It was a little confusing because I'm like, seeing as some of the modules talk about payroll, and you got to talk about your 1099s, who's a 1099, who's a W-2 worker, and all of that. Are we going to be handling all of this? Are we supposed to know how to do the payroll stuff? Or do I just need to show you how to input the information? I can't tell you if your amount is correct. That is something you have to do. So in the end, it turns out that I just need to know how the program works that you're using for your taxes to let you know, okay, this is where you put this. If when you're doing it, you're getting any error messages, I just need to know, okay, you're getting this error message because of this. I can't tell you what to put in there to fix it. Even if you're having issues classifying your workers, and I know for sure that, yeah, that person is a W-2 worker, you're supposed to be giving them a W-2, not a 1099. I can't say, oh yeah, just put them as a W-2 because legal reasons. We're not accountants. We're just supposed to show you how to use the program and how to classify each person. I'm not supposed to tell you this person's a W-2, this person's a 1099. I can tell you what a W-2 worker is or the 1099 worker is, but I can't say put this person under here. Now, in terms of flexibility, you do have flexibility to choose your own shift. Now, something that you might not hear very often, I don't know if I ever see anyone really talk about it, is that the shifts are first come, first serve. And for us, the schedules are dropped every Thursday. And this program that I'm with, seeing as it's taxes, it's short term, so it's not for very long. So the hours will be dropped, and if you're not in there to grab your hours, that's it. Granted, you can work as little as 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, you can do that. However, depending on your contract, it's going to say that you're not allowed to work more than 30 hours per week or more than 40 hours per week, because they don't pay overtime. So when you're scheduling your hours, once the system sees that, oh, you've already scheduled 30 hours, you can't schedule any more than that for the week. And they will have their minimums that they'd like you to be available for per week, whether it's 20 hours, 16 hours, whatever. You can work more than the 16 hours, you just can't work more than the contract allows to say. If it's 30 hours per week, you just can't work more than 30 hours per week. And if you don't want to work 8-hour shifts, you don't have to work 8-hour shifts. If you just want to do 4 hours here, 4 hours here, like 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon, as long as when the shifts are dropped and it's available, you can do that. Now, unfortunately, I thought that more programs would be available for this, and that I could possibly do it while I was still in Jamaica. Now, I tried, because trust me, I got a few emails to let me know that there are positions available, and I would see even jobs being available and even saying worldwide on them. And I have applied to, when I tell you, I was putting in applications every day, every morning. Now, back on the topic of Omni, you are able to select your schedule again, first come, first serve, and they will only allow you to be on one contract at a time. I learned that kind of the hard way, because I'm like, I applied for 2 contracts, but they only put me on one, and they gave me the short-term one. But it's okay, at least I got some source of income. And again, it's 1099, so you're not going to be getting paid for training is not paid. You get paid when you're talking on the phone, when you're actually engaged with your customers, whatever the hourly rate may be. And if they have an incentive, then you get the incentive. Now, you cannot do this outside of the US. I would apply to quite a few, and then you'd have to do the additional steps now to say, okay, you have to go do your drug tests or initiate your background check. I never proceeded with that because when I asked initially, they said, yes, you can do it from anywhere, but anywhere in the US. You can't do it outside of the US. So I had to wait until I got back here, and obviously, most of those positions that I saw were no longer available. Only the one that's there now is available. So I'm a little worried to say I thought I could just do this full time instead of having to, become a W-2 worker where you're just stuck with whatever schedule they give you. Unfortunately, that was not the case. And I thought I would have my other stuff going for me and properly build up, but again, that's not the case. But that's really the experience with Omni. It hasn't been too bad once you get in the groove of things and you figure out how to use the system and stuff. It's okay. That's great. Remember to schedule in your breaks because I did not do that. I don't know if they always do it in 30-minute increments or what. I assume so with all the contracts that you have to select your breaks to say either you're going to use this 30-minute slot as a break so you don't schedule yourself. Let's say the things are from like 1 to 1:30, then again 1:30 to 2, whatever. Leave slots open where you can take a break, of whether it's a 30-minute break or an hour lunch. You have to schedule in your breaks because if you just schedule yourself for literally 10 hours, you have no breaks within that 10-hour shift because you did not leave a slot available to like leave 1 o'clock open where you're not scheduled at 1 o'clock so you could have that time for break. So be very careful in selecting your shifts, and good luck. If you made it to the end of this video, please give us a black heart in the comment section. It is Miss Tarian signing out. See you next time. Bye.